Well, Mrs. Duffy, thank you for taking time to talk to me today. How are you feeling? How are things going for you?
Oh, I'm getting older and I'm not getting around as well as I should. Got this contraption, but sometimes it's more of a hindrance than it is a help. And the new hip, it's not still working the way it should,
Well, the home health
But
agency...
that's why you came, isn't it? Because of my hip.
That is part of it. The home health agency asked me to come in and talk to you and see how your recovery is going since your surgery. So have you had much pain in your hip?
Well, sitting like this, I'm fine. Nothing. But oh my God, after rehab, that pushing and stretching. I tell you, when that girl leaves, I've had such pain. I can't fall asleep, and if I do fall asleep, I wake up. And then there's nights that I don't feel tired at all. It's maddening, I tell you.
What do you do to deal with the pain?
Well, they gave me some medication. I don't really like taking pills. But when I have the pain, I would take one. But you know what was happening? It was making me so sleepy during the day. I'm snoozing off and on all afternoon, not getting nothing done around the house. The other problem, and it's a serious problem, is then when I snooze so much during the day, I can't sleep at night. And I gotta tell you, I'm a real witch when it comes to me not getting my sleep. But if I don't take the pill, then I'm in pain. I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't.
What else do you do to deal with the pain?
Well, try and tough it out. My neighbors will come over and keep me company, and that helps.
Do you do anything else?
No, not really.
Okay. What other things are bothering you with your recovery?
Well, now that you brought it up, there's times I've been getting a little woozy and unsteady on my feet. In fact, nights ago I fell.
Oh my, well, I did not know that. I have been told about that. I appreciate you mentioning that. Were you hurt?
Embarrassed, more likely, My neighbor was over, and we were sitting there watching TV, and then she decided to go home, and I thought, well, it's getting late. Get up and go to bed. And I got up, and the room went around this way, and I went over that way. But fortunately, I was by the phone, and I got Annie come back, help me go to bed. Next morning, I woke up right as rain.
Wow. Was there anything different about that night?
No, not really. No.
Mrs. Duffy, do you drink?
I beg your pardon. Why would you ask me such a question like that? No.
Well, I don't mean to say that you have problems with alcohol. That's
my husband was a drinker. He liked his alcohol. So I know what a drinker is, but I'm not one.
Well, I don't mean to say that you're a drinker in that sense. But I do want to ask you, do you ever use alcohol? Do you have maybe a beer or a glass of wine?
Oh, you mean in my whole life?
Well, yes, as a younger person, how did you use alcohol?
Oh, well, weddings, first communion, had to bring the new year in. And then, Dick used to take me to the pub and I'd have a pint with him. But, well, that's of course over and done with, so I don't do that anymore.
Has your use of alcohol changed since your husband died?
Well, a little bit, I just take it maybe once in a while to help me sleep at night. I don't want you to think I'm a drinker now because of that.
Well, I think that's an interesting connection that you made with alcohol and sleep. But I'd like to come back to that. And
Okay.
if we could just talk about your appetite. How is your appetite then?
Oh, I'm afraid it's not very good. Eating by yourself is no fun. It's not interesting to cook, and I don't get out to shop like I used to. So mostly I have maybe cereal, sometimes just cookies and tea. I'll have fruit if I have it. Meals just aren't what they used to be.
On the night that you fell, do you remember, had you had something to eat?
Well, probably cookies and tea. Oh, no, wait. Annie had been over that night, and she brought a pot of stew. And we sat down and we had us a proper meal, and we even had a proper toast.
Wow. Well, what did you toast to?
Well, of course, good friends, and good health, and the luck of the Irish, don't you know?
Of course. What did you drink for the toast?
Oh, well, you have a short one. That's a drink for two, don't you know?
Did Annie bring the alcohol with her?
Oh, no. I keep a bottle or two in the house, for special occasions or for visitors' company. Would you like a little nip?
No, thank you. It sounds like you had a great time. I wonder if we could go back to the connection that you made with alcohol and sleep. And what I'm thinking is what you told me about your trouble sleeping and that problem. How do you deal with sleeping? And do you have a drink to make you sleepy in the evening?
Oh, sometimes I do. It kind of takes the edge off and puts me to sleep. But then, I'm waking up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm usually in my chair, and so I just stay there the rest of the night.
Okay. And what about your pain pills? Do you ever take a pill and then a drink?
Oh, heavens, no, I know better than that. Oh, no. If I take a pill, I take it around 7, and then I wait till at least 9, and usually 10 o'clock. Then I'll have a drink.
So when you have a drink in the evening, do you fall asleep then?
Yes, I do, but like I said, then I'm waking up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I can't fall back asleep.
Have you ever worried about your use of alcohol?
No, because I don't think I have that much.
Okay. Anyone else in your family worry about that?
Well, now my daughter, that's a different story.
Could you tell me about that?
Well, Colleen, she's a worrier. And she says, Mom, you've got to quit drinking. I said, Colleen, I'm not your father. Don't worry about it.
Okay. And how long has she been worrying about this?
Oh, probably, I guess about a year or so.
Okay.
She says to me, Mom, you've got to get rid of those bottles. You're going to fall. I said, Colleen, don't you trust me? I keep telling you, I'm not your father. I'm not a drinker.
Do you feel lonely at all?
Oh, yeah, lots of times. Lots of times. I have a beautiful daughter, but she's not close. And, we talk on the phone, but it's not the same.
Can I ask you a couple more questions about alcohol?
Are you insinuating I'm a drunk? You and my daughter.
No, not at all. I'm not insinuating that. I would just like to get an idea of how your use of alcohol is throughout your life right now. Could we talk about that a little bit?
Well, I guess, but you won't be taking me bottles away now, will you?
That's not my job. But what I would like to do is try to help you understand if alcohol may be causing some problems for you. Could we go into that subject? Just
All right,
talk about it for a little
I'll
bit.
try.
Okay. Well, I have a list of questions that I ask all of my clients, and it's just a yes or no answer. But if you would like to talk about one of the questions, we can do that. Okay?
All right, I'll try.
Okay.
I'll do the best I can.
All right. Have you ever felt the need to cut down?
No.
Do you ever get annoyed or angry with people who criticize your drinking?
No. I have to say no.
Okay. Do you ever feel guilty about your drink?
Oh, no.
And do you ever need an eye opener or a drink first thing in the morning?
No. I've drink before.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you going through those questions with me. I'd like to ask you now if you have any questions or concerns for me.
No, I can't think of anything, but I do want to thank you for coming. I did so enjoy it. I hope you come back.
Well, I enjoyed talking with you as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and Godspeed.
So, after drinking, have you ever noticed an increase in your heart rate or a beating in your chest? When talking with others, do you ever underestimate how much you actually drink?
I don't think so. I don't drink that much to begin with.
And does alcohol make you sleepy so that you have to fall asleep in your chair?
Oh, yeah, that does happen. That does happen.
After a few drinks, have you sometimes not eaten or been able to skip a meal because you weren't feeling hungry?
Well, I've skipped many a meal because I'm not feeling hungry. I'm not sure if it's the alcohol or...
Okay. Does having a few drinks help decrease your shakiness or tremors?
I don't believe I have the shakiness or tremor. I really don't drink that much.
Okay. And does alcohol sometimes make it hard for you to remember parts of the day or night?
Well, I do sometimes get mixed up at what time it is.
Okay. All right. Do you have rules for yourself that you won't drink before a certain time of the day?
Well, I follow my husband's rule, you know. He says you can't drink till the sun comes up over the yard arm. Which is, I really don't drink in the morning.
Okay. Have you lost interest in hobbies or activities you used to enjoy?
Well, yeah, I just don't do any of the things we used to do, you know. When Dick was alive, we belonged to several groups and had company and all of that, but it's not anymore.
Okay. And when you wake up in the morning, do you ever have trouble remembering part of the night before?
Oh, maybe once in a while.
Okay. Does having a drink help you sleep?
Oh, yes, it helps me go to sleep. I don't sleep through, but it does help.
Okay. Do you hide your alcohol bottles from your family members?
Well, I do for my daughter.
After a social gathering, have you ever felt embarrassed because you drank too much?
No. I don't drink that much.
Okay. Have you ever been concerned that drinking might be harmful to your health?
I tell you, no, I don't drink that much.
I understand these questions are tedious, but we are halfway through.
Thanks be to God.
Do you like to end an evening with a nightcap?
Sometimes.
Okay. And did you find your drinking increased after someone close to you died?
I will confess, when I lost my dick, I did. I kind of went overboard for a while, but I stopped that after a few weeks, or I don't know, a month maybe.
In general, would you prefer to have a few drinks at home rather than go out to a social events?
Oh, I would much rather go out to a social event, but, you know, with this thing, I don't get around so well. You know, what's to be is to be.
Okay. Are you drinking more now than in the past?
Oh, no, much less. You know, I used to go out with Dick, we'd go to the pub, we had company, we'd have drinks at home. I don't do any of that anymore.
Okay. And do you usually take a drink to relax or calm your nerves?
Once in a while, not usually, but, you know, I will take one once in a while.
Do you drink to take your mind off your problems?
No, not really.
Have you ever increased your drinking after experiencing a loss in your life?
Well, the only time I did that really was when I lost Dick. You know, a good Irish wake, you stand there and you have a drink to look them well on their way.
Okay. Do you sometimes drive when you've had too much to drink?
Oh, no, never. You know, Dick and I had a pack. I guess you called it designated driver, don't you know? And we would alternate. You know, it would be his night to drink and mine to drive, or my night to drink and his to drive, but never the two together.
Okay. Has a doctor or nurse ever said that they were worried or concerned about your drinking?
No, I'm telling you, I don't drink that much.
Have you ever made rules to manage your drinking?
Well, I tell you, I have the rule I don't drink before noon. I think that's the only one I have.
Okay. Do you have any rules about drinking and about your medications?
Oh, yes. Well, yeah, I do. I don't drink the two together, you know. I always wait at least 2-3 hours after I take my medicine, and then I'll have a drink.
When you feel lonely, does having a drink help?
Sometimes.
Okay. Well, I know those were a lot of questions, but we're we're done with them now, and I do really appreciate you going through those with me. I wanted to ask you now if you have any questions or concerns for me.
No, I can't think of any right now. But I certainly hope you come back. I so enjoyed your coming by.
I enjoyed talking with you too. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming, and Godspeed.
Thank you.